how do we install Git to our local machine? I'm in Google Chrome here. I'm going to type in install Git. And we will end up probably in this first link, git-scm.com. And you get some scary looking stuff at first. So let's scroll down to installing on Mac OS. And what it's saying is open up the terminal. And wherever you are, you would say git -- version. And there are three possible things that'll happen. Either it'll tell you you have Git installed, and it'll tell you where it is, or it'll say command git not found. Those are probably the two most common. What's being indicated here, I've never actually seen happen. This looks like an older screenshot. But what it's indicating is you will be prompted to install the Xcode command line tools, which would be great. Let's say that doesn't happen. And it's probably not. How are we going to get this installed? The easiest way is, and it looks like the only way listed here, is to use this thing called Homebrew. This is specific to the Mac. And there's this really long, crazy looking snippet of code down here that we need to run in a terminal window. That starts with a $sign. That's supposed to be your prompt, so don't copy the $sign. You may or may not see the little check mark here, which will copy it to your clipboard so you can paste it. And if you don't, you'll have to highlight all this stuff. And again, just make sure you don't highlight the $sign. So let me copy all that. Doesn't matter where I am, or if it spills into the next line, or if it's white background with black text, it should run. It will ask you for your password. This is your computer's password. And when you type it in, the cursor isn't going to move, which is really confusing at first. Okay, so this is going to install it. I already have all this stuff installed, but again, it's non-destructive to install it again. It's just going to overwrite what you currently have, maybe update your version. Homebrew takes a really long time to install. So while it is working on that, I will let all that stuff be zipping by. And let me switch back over to here and let's talk quickly about what if I want to install this for a PC? Is that any easier? Well, here is gitscm.com/download/Windows, and if we go here, there is a automatic installer, and it's an executable file. I'm going to cancel that because that won't work on Mac, of course. Let's see how we're doing over here. We are downloading the command line tools for Xcode. All right, we can install the command line tools for Xcode without installing Xcode. If you're wondering what Xcode is, that is the authoring program for apps on the Mac. And it's a great program, but it is huge. Last I checked, it was about 5 gigabytes. So if you do not have that to spare and don't have a need for the application, I wouldn't worry about it. So again, this is installing the command line tools. Sometimes when you add or update brew or git or command line tools, the commands for them are not immediately available, and all you have to do is restart the terminal. You don't usually have to restart your computer unless you're indicated that you have to do that. Homebrew, if you're wondering, is a package manager for the Mac, and well, what we're going to do once we get it installed is run brew install, and then right here we'll just type git. So technically what we're doing is we're using this package manager called Homebrew to install Git. We can also use it to update Git, and we can use it to install other things like Node or NPM or what have you.